I'll pass this mic along between.
Or like, you know what? Segment the story. You know what Stephen Bartlett does on his thing when he's like, oh, so tell me about your early years, and then tell me about school, and then tell me about that. That would actually work, because then otherwise, then I can talk about each topic and it's segmented as well. That makes sense.
Where would you say your journey started in terms of personal discovery?
Probably as a kid. Like, I remember being a very curious child, like constantly asking my parents why. Like, that would be one of the most annoying things about me, I think, growing up, was like, just anything. It would be like, why is the world like this? Or why do we have to get jobs? Or why do we have to use money? I remember like, created this curiosity to just like look into myself as well as like the world around me. But also just like growing up in like an immigrant household. So like my parents were Sri Lankan Tamil, so they were fleeing the civil war in Sri Lanka, and ultimately growing up in a household where like, you know, we viewed our existence as almost a struggle against power, whereas wider society was none the wiser, right? Like you kind of go on at home and understand that like your people are dying at home, and, you know, life isn't okay for your family or your loved ones, but then you live this kind of perfect, idyllic British life of going to school and having 3 meals a day. And I think that's really where it started. Like, as young as I can remember, I remember always questioning this identity and like whether I was British or whether I was Tamil, or ultimately like what did that mean to me as a human being. And I think that really started those questions of identity. If I was to think what age it started, like probably around like 10 to 12. I remember getting into grammar school and just thinking, like, what the hell was this? It was like another iteration of this crazy world.